MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Jordan Montgomery, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Really like this guy. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit, left-hander from the University of South Carolina. Not an overpowering fastball, kind of like Andy Pettit. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His secondary pitches he needs to improve on a little bit, but this guy has a bright future. Quality arm from the left side.
Stepping up now, Jorge Alfaro. He will lead this one off today. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off.
First pitch, 105.
0-1. Here's the pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature at first pitch. A 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
2-1.
Hard on the ground towards short. Reined in. And that's the first out. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think this club could really use some improvement from Carlos Santana. He's really been struggling, hitting under 200 over the last 10 games. He doesn't usually go into these long droughts, but right now he's truly in one. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So here's Trey Mancini. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. A dozen home runs and 29 driven in. The 1-0. Montgomery isn't considered by many to be a power pitcher. He doesn't strike out a ton of guys, but he's usually very effective as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that uses his defense and makes the opponent put the ball in play.
Matty V, not all pitchers are going to be swinging this guy. Even though this guy is a power pitcher, he pitches primarily down in the zone, and he looks behind him and he sees 8 fielders with the glove. He needs some help. He's not going to strike a lot of guys out, but he needs some help from his defense. Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now in the box, Carlos Santana. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
3-0 to him now. Now here it comes. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. From the belt, the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Orioles leave 1. Orioles nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. John Means Kansas-born left-hander will be doing the pitching. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Number
first.
29.
Now here it comes. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
In there, 1-2 now. Here's the pitch.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And gone. An absolute bomb. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Number 17 for him on the season as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. Slow roller down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 14 homers and 32 driven in. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Kendrick's got it, and there's out number 2.
Batting fourth,
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, it's no secret. They need the big Giancarlo Stanton to turn it around soon. He just hasn't performed well at home. I mean, he's under 250 for the season at home, and if there's one place you want to sparkle, it's in front of your home crowd.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Popped him up. Leaning into the dugout, and he makes the catch. Oh, a great play there to record the final out. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Coming in for his first at-bat, Hanser Alberto, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now.
Hanser Alberto.
And now pitch on the way. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth. The second.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21, some guys figure it out at 30, some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
Howie Kendrick comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He'll enter play here at 304. 4 home runs and 22 RBIs. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch.
No, inside.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Anthony Santander the next to bat, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Santander doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees are out in front, 1-0. Miguel Andujar looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Miguel Andujar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Line toward right center. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Somebody's caught a hot streak. Another base hit. Average climbing over the 260 mark. Needle pointing up.
10-10.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone. Aaron Hicks is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate. Kept his hands back. Stayed through the baseball. And delivers a hard hit line drive.
Digging in, Aaron Hicks. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. First pitch of the at-bat. Hicks, 30 years of age. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Means originally hails from Kansas. He was selected in the 11th round during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
To the plate now, Mike Tauchman. 1-0 the count. Andujar at third, Sanchez at second, Hicks at first with no outs. Hit down the third baseline. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. 1 run is scored. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Jeter.
Into the box now, Jeter Downs. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch on its way.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Well struck but foul over by the coaching box. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. None out, runners at first and second. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela. Hit high and deep out to left. Mancini moving back to the track, to the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Hit in the air to straightaway center. After it is Hicks. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yankees lead this one 6-4. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Behind 0-2 now.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Into the box now, Mike Tauchman. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Jeter. Down.
Digging in to try it again. Jeter downs. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Right side. Gloved by Santana. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still lead it 6-4. Here's Miguel Sano. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's in.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Big swing by Sano, and a ball sent to deep left field. Goodbye, home run. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano, number 196 for his career. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto, and he fouls this one off. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. In now for the O's, Howie Kendrick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hicks is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Anthony Santana.
So striding forward now, Anthony Santander. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now. 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch. And it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
The next 3-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, what a stop. He goes to first. Not in time. Impressive play, can't quite get him, and now the potential tying run is aboard.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop he's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Here's Michael Brantley as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0. Lifted in the air to center. Hicks will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But the damage is done as thanks to the solo home run, this is now a one-run game. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Yankees 6 and the Orioles 5. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball one. And he takes a cold strike one. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball two. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Sent on the ground out to second. There to get it is Kendrick, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Ready now, Garrett Cooper. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first two plate appearances so far. And now a pitch on the way.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
Here's the pitch. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and they take a 7-5 lead.
The batter, the second baseman, Razor Torres.
Into the box, Torres. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. The throw into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Now back.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. No hits to this point. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down.
next for the Yankees. The designated
Here's
hitter,
Miguel Andujar now.
Miguel
Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Now another 0-2.
Oh, that's low.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Their count now at 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Grounded to third. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 7 and the Orioles 5. Luis Avilan takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the New York Yankees, number 70.
All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop.
Play ball. Out. 3. 4-4. Paper base. 3. He's out.
Zach Britton is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman Carlos Santana.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
At the plate now, Miguel Sano. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Britton, a 6'3" left-hander. He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at 3rd. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
This has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Lead-off double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at 1st and 3rd.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Hanser Alberto is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Runners are at 1st and 3rd with none out. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1 home. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Cooper is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Here's Howie Kendrick, and their runners at the corners now. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left. Stanton is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
The right fielder, Anthony Santander.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Santander. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
0-1 the count. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Hey, it's looking like he might be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Orioles strand a couple. They're down 2, 7-5. Gio Urshela will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans.
Let's play ball.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 54.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chapman, a Cuban-born ball player. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1.
Wow, nice job laying off that sinker down. If you could recognize it early and see that it's starting low, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Chapman sets. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Julian Hernandez will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 9, Julian Hernandez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runners on the move for second. In there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Number 9, Julian Hernandez.
Pickoff move to second, and he'll dive back in safely. The 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A runner at second, nobody out. Popped him up. Torres over to his left. 1 out.
The batter, the left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Digging in, Trey Mancini, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. The 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Jonathan Holder enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. So now Carlos Santana. Pitch outside the throw. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. That just doesn't make much sense as the inning is over. But not before the lone hit in the inning. The solo home run makes this a 1-run ball game. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Yankees lead it 7-6.
Your attention, please. This game for the Orioles. Now playing short.
Standing in, Giancarlo Stanton. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Trevor May is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And a little behind on the fastball there as he pokes it foul at strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to first. Santana's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Riding in once again, Miguel Andujar. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a hard liner. But this is a foul ball.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
1 out, nobody on. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Fouled away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brantley is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, catcher, Gary.
Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. May, a right-hander going 6'5". He was a 4th-round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. He stays alive, still 2-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next it'll be the switch-hitting first baseman, Carlos Santana. Now here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You've got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Tommy Kingley takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Tommy.
Miguel Sano will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch. Nobody out, runner on first. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the 2nd ball. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there. Oh,
this is hit to 3rd. Will it be 2? Torres at the bag. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the ninth, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
First offering on its way. Hanser Alberto is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 2 for 4. 3-1.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Pitch is popped up, and this is going to fall. He can't flag it down. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
Howie Kendrick is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. A ball and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Hard hit ball to second, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The Yanks jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jordan Montgomery earns win number 7 on the season. John Means was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Tommy Kahnle hammers down the save, his 14th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac.